No, it's not. The screen is not there. It's not.
Yeah,
just
they
like
put a mask on it.
Yeah, they put a mask on it.
They put a mask on it. They have to hide the shame of the terrible projection face.
I'm like, it's not just BMO, like they're projecting a skeleton. They just put like something over it.
Well, yeah, the projection's not working, so the B mode it's just a better face now.
The B mode is, it looks better. Yay.
Oh, okay. Now I know what we're doing. Hello and welcome to the ParkStop podcast, episode 87. My name's Alicia Stella. Joining me as always is my co-host Ian.
Hey kids, if you heard the Patreon opening, it's because she was eating a donut. So that's why we had such a long conversation before she did the intro. Just so you know.
Today we're talking about Universal Kids, Universal UK, and the NBC Universal Comcast split.
She didn't share a donut either.
No, we're like 20 miles away. It'll be very difficult.
Whatever. Yeah, stuff. Okay. I'm not prepared as usual, so.
Well, the good news is, and to switch it up, I'm not prepared at all either.
No way.
I just mowed the lawn and ate a donut.
Out.
It is so hot out. We're starting 45 minutes later because I had to lay on the floor and just die.
I wouldn't blame you. I hope you laid on tile.
No, I laid on the rug and got up and covered in cat fur.
Cold. All right, so what are we starting with?
Universal Kids, because that opened Wednesday of last week.
Okay.
It officially opened. The thing that when it was first announced, everyone was all excited. Ooh, something new and different from Universal. And then when it was actually unveiled and opened, everyone's like...
I mean, I don't know what people expected personally, so.
I expected... You know what I expected? Painted pathways, a little more vegetation, some awnings, and one indoor ride. That's all I asked for. It's really just, it's not much.
If we have not learned anything, if we have learned anything from Epic, they don't care about shade and they don't care about indoor rides. So.
Yeah, but Epic, other than Celestial Park, which is everyone's like lowest rated land, does have painted concrete or themed concrete.
Yeah.
I think when you do individual lands like that and everything is the exact same pathway, it really illustrates how important themed pathways are. Something that Disney does so well, or Islands of Adventure does so well, that when you enter a new land, the path changes and it feels different because of it.
Yeah, Epic does that pretty well too. The tires.
Yeah, but the portals are like a mind eraser. You know, when you go into a room and you forget what you went in there for. Yeah, the portal mind erases that you were in plain concrete and you don't notice the path changing.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I thought the hotel was going to be cool, and it seems to be pretty cool. Yeah, and I expected a lot of like flat rides and off the shelf kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm not. I don't mean to sound like kids are dumb, because I definitely do not think kids are dumb, but they seem to be more interested in IPs and meeting things than like really what kind of like, you know, for the age group that they're targeting for the like this like that kind of stuff, you know, but they could have done better for sure. I still would go with Haley. I would still go with her.
I'm not traveling for this. That's the thing.
I know.
It's for the locals. And
I was going to say, I don't think they're meant to. So.
It's almost weird that they had so many people from out of town come to show it off on YouTube and stuff, because that's just going to make the people who want to rag against it louder, and the people who would actually go to it like be excluded. They did invite local media too. My point was, what was my point?
I don't know.
My point was, yeah, it is what it is, and it's for kids. Wait, hold on. Let's start over.
Is it like 3 to 8? Is the age range they were targeting for that?
3 to 9, I think. And they might have raised it to 3 to 11. Yeah, something around there. Something after toddler and before teen.
Listen,
or tween.
If it was a local park for us, I would go all the time, just because I know like the kid would like to go. So
if Legoland was closer, I think we would go. We would already be going, but because it's a little further away, we're going to make like a hotel visit out of it, and we're going to wait till she goes on some small kiddie coasters, because Legoland has some really good coasters.
Yeah.
Here's what I think Universal Kids is doing right. I do think that the rides, I know they're just off the shelf flat rides, but they are actually well themed. The ride vehicles are themed to the IPs well. I think like everyone says the Minions one is the best one, which even of itself is also an off the shelf, like the design of it and everything
Yeah, yeah.
exists somewhere else in the world. But by making, the ride vehicles have minions on it and putting the minion characters everywhere, if it had a few more trees, and they are painting it, they painted clouds on one of the walls, it's going to be even better. But it seemed to be everyone's favorite ride because it's kind of the bigger ride. I think that there's like a perception when you're walking around, everything feels small, like a carnival fair for kitties, like you're in the kitty section, which is fine if you're a kitty.
Yeah, yeah,
But like for the grown-ups, it's not as stimulating as like going to actual Islands of Adventure or something.
yeah. Maybe they should have had more influencers that actually have kids in the age range.
They did.
No, I
Like a
said
lot of those,
more.
those influencers, I saw a lot of them brought their kids, but they don't show their kids in their own videos.
Yeah, yeah,
So
of course not.
it's interesting to note that and then they were like talking on social media and like, no, my kids loved it. So like, I do think it will be successful in making money and getting people to go. I do also think that it's simultaneously diluting the brand image of being, the Disney competitor and highly like, since Potter, everyone's been thinking, oh, Universal's on the same level as Disney. And I feel like if Disney opened a kiddie park, it would not have the same, oh, this looks crappy reaction. Because like it might be fun for kids, but it feels a little barren. And that's
Yeah,
enough to for people to jump on it.
for sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not a kid, so I really couldn't give you an actual perspective. I wouldn't be mad if I went, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for me, so.
I mean, if I went in the summer and there's nothing to do indoors, I'd be a little mad.
That's like epic. There's barely anything indoors. At least the air conditioning is good when you do find indoors, though.
When you do, yeah.
I do love Epic, though, so I mean, whatever.
But from the reviews, the food is good, albeit a little pricey, but then again, still probably less than most regional theme parks. Like even Legoland, like they outsource to a third party, and the food is incredibly expensive.
Was it more expensive than the 250 celebration in DC? Sorry.
No, but that unthemed tent is very costly. Like people were excited at first when they had that giant sundae from SpongeBob, and then they noticed the ice cream was only just at the top, and it was a big plastic thing, and it was $19.95 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw someone take out the cup and show it next to it. And I was like, no, that ice cream actually goes down pretty far into the cup. So for $20 as a souvenir plastic thing you get to take home and a giant ice cream sundae, it's not bad.
That seems about on par, to
It's
be honest.
on par, yeah. So I think they're doing a lot of things right. The puppet show looked good. The Minion thing looks fun. Definitely the meet and greets and having premium IPs is the sell. Like that's the big sell for this park.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're kids, like I said. They just care about the IPs more than anything, especially
And going
in
on
that
rides.
age.
And it's
Yeah.
a numbers game too. Like there's a lot of rides. If they like focused on dark rides, there'd be like one big ride in each land and then just meet and greets, and then the kids would be upset they're waiting in line 3 hours for a ride, and then they're like, I want more rides, and they're like, oh, we did all 5 rides, I'm sorry. So at least this way it's a numbers thing, like we could go do this ride, we could go do this ride, and that's what little kids want to do, is go from ride to ride. So I heard one kid say that the Shrek ride was their favorite ride. I was like, all right, to each their own, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean, also, generally, I'm not going to say like it's perfect, but generally Universal will listen to feedback pretty well. So hopefully they're taking some of this in and trying to figure out what to do to
there's
fix stuff.
Painted like vinyl wrap or something for trees on the concrete back wall for the Shrek ride already. And it looks 1,000 times better. And they painted clouds on one of the walls on the Minions ride. So, and they added more vegetation and more benches and shade. So like, it seems like it's stuff they probably were working on. They just had previews before they were done, which is what they always do. The same thing happened in Epic Universe, where we all complain that Celestial Park has no shade. And then the last year they've added a ton of shade, but no one thinks of that because we had our first reaction already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They seem to react pretty well, but they also tend to open things a little quick too. Like they seem to be wanting. I'm just saying, like they want to get their money after the money they spent, so they'll open it.
Opened shockingly early.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like it's not part of their track record to open it one way and then within a year or two there's a bunch of changes. So I mean, either planned or from feedback. I never really pay attention to Universal's newest parks anymore until I see like 2 or 3 years out, then we really kind of get to see it. So
Yeah, I do think it could benefit from more indoors. Oh, I was going to say the puppet show. The puppet show
oh
looked
yeah, the
really
pup show.
cute, right?
I
And
only saw clips of it. I didn't watch a whole lot on
the
the
whole
park.
Puss
So
in Boots Del Mar area looks really well done. And maybe it's because this land actually has painted concrete, unlike the rest of the park.
you really hate that concrete.
The swings look really pretty and the buildings look well. Everything looks really short and stubby. And I don't know if it's because everything is kid scaled or like they were going by the city limits on height. Whereas the UK has like 300 something foot limit, like build to your heart's content, build a castle. We don't care, full scale.
We're going with theming because it's kids park. Yep.
But the kids part, yeah, it's like everything's short and stubby and kid sized, and all of the ceilings on the indoor portions are completely unthemed. They look like just painted black. There's not even ceiling tiles. It's so weird. Like they ran out of ceiling budget for every building.
Yeah, and the next year, watch all the ceilings get fixed now.
At least they painted them black. It's go away black when you're inside all the restaurants.
Go away black.
Don't look up here. It's darkness. It's like a dark ride trick, but inside a lightly lit room.
Just paint it Vanta black. You can't even see that in the dark.
You can't even see it. It's
so good.
I think it's fine. But the joke I made was I'm enjoying all of the coverage of the first and last Universal Kids Resort.
You never know.
Like, it's like Universal Horror Unleashed. I'm sure it's great, and it's got like really talented people designing it and really passionate people doing the scares. It doesn't mean they're going to build any more, even though they announced they were building more.
I was going to say they're building another one of those.
Are they? It's been a year and Chicago has no peep, not a single word, no construction, nothing. I think they're just going to sweep this whole experiment under the rug and move on and stick to what they're good at, opening giant theme parks way too early with less rides than it needs.
But still pretty.
Oh, very pretty. I think I feel like the two statues in Celestial Park for Luna and the sun guy, whatever his name is, probably costs more than the entire. That's another thing too. Universal Kids Resort was not cheap.
Oh no, I'm sure it wasn't.
What was the estimate? Like $550 million or something?
Yeah, something like that. For
like. Nowadays that could be one theme park land. So they spent what they would have spent on one land in. Because like Epic Universe was $5 billion. So you could definitely see the difference in cost.
Oh, yeah. But also, I wonder if they were given a small budget because it was a first time thing and they probably just wedged as many rides in there as possible and did the best they could with the money they had. So,
but the budget mostly goes to the architectural firm. Like the hotel is a big part of it.
Oh, I'm sure. The hotel looks really good, actually.
It does. I think that if once you get past the color swatches everywhere,
all right.
Gensler, that's what it is. Gensler. Mm-hmm. Gensler was hired to do the architectural design. I think what happens when you hire one of the best designers to make your little kids park instead of just like a local firm, that's probably a big portion of the budget.
You think?
So instead of I like you're designing for your like outcome, but you're paying what you normally design the people you design to do Epic Universe, and you're going to pay Epic Universe prices. So you end up with no ceiling tiles. The buildings all look great though. They're just small and stubby.
As they should be. They're for kids.
It's fine. Kids seem to be enjoying it. I worry about adults wanting to take their kids more often if they're having a miserable time. Now they were selling beer.
Obviously, so gotta help the adults get through it.
Right. That's something that Fun Spot does well, where it's like, hey kids, go do whatever you want. Here's your wristband. I'm gonna be here, and it's just like unlimited $2 drafts. Like,
oh man,
Fun Spot knows what's up. It's not like the major theme parks where you get to do everything as a family, and it's not like Legoland where. I don't know. Legoland has medium to bigger rides that this park doesn't, except for maybe 2, and one of them is terrible. But hey, I've ridden on like the Lego Safari ride at Legoland, and it's the exact same ride system as the Shrek ride. And you're in a Jeep and you just go around and look at static Lego zebras and stuff. And it's just as boring as having cut out flats of Shrek being told in like a storybook. So that's just that ride. That ride's going to be boring no matter what. What do you expect? Animatronics outside? Come on, get out of here. That would have doubled the budget of the whole park.
To be fair, we grew up on a lot of rides that were just like black lighted flats, and we liked them. So
yeah, and some of these flats move. They have like a hand moving on one of them. What more do you want?
I mean, I still miss Mr. Toad, and that was basically all flats. So.
Yeah, but Mr. Toad was wild.
Was it really though?
The car would turn like 90 degrees really fast, and that made the ride fun.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still saying it's just flats though.
You would only be in like one scene for like 10 seconds versus 2 whole minutes.
The ride was so good. I will die on this hill.
It packs a punch in a tiny footprint, whereas Shrek is the opposite. It packs little punch in a gigantic footprint.
Listen, Dad's drunk. He needs to sit in a boat and relax for a while or something. So we need to find some kind of chill ride to boring so I can sleep.
It's chill in the direct sunlight of Texas.
So I can sleep is what Dad is thinking.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where you can't sleep out in the direct sunlight. That's another thing too. I think the original concept art had it as the onion carriage, and it ended up being just the off-the-shelf Jeep vehicle with a paint on it.
You can sleep anywhere with enough alcohol. Okay?
Oh my God. I think overall the biggest loser here is the Shrek Land, and it really begs the question of why Universal can't get a Shrek Land or ride right.
I mean, it's kind of difficult, right? It would have to be like their best bet would be to just rip off Disney stuff, right?
A book report Shrek ride that's also meta would go so hard.
Yeah, but that's basically ripping off Disney, right?
But but that's what Shrek is. The whole
that's
movie
what I'm
Shrek.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That was my point. Like the only way you could do a good Shrek Land is basically just to do a satirical Disneyland. You do it as if
it's like the Snow White ride or whatever, and then halfway through you start to realize, wait, this is Shrek, so it's different. And they start talking to you, and it's like, you joined the ride? We ran out of budget. Here's some flats. He's like, he's like, and in the morning, I'm gonna make waffles. He looks right at you in the eye, and he's like, I said the line, just like you want me to.
That's a horrible Eddie Murphy donkey, by the way.
In the morning, I'm making waffles. He's got his own movie.
I know.
Yeah, maybe like Puss in Boots, they'll give him an expansion land at Universal Kids. It'll be 10 times better than the Shrek Land.
Donkey and a giant dragon. What else could go wrong?
It's fine. It's fine. But I think we all expect more from Universal than just it's fine.
Probably. But I mean, at the same time, it's a kids park, so I didn't really expect it to blow my mind. Yeah. So.
But if the conceit is this is an in-betweener, like we get them while they're young, they get obsessed with Universal theme parks, and then when they're old enough at 9 or whatever, they want to come see the real theme parks. Their expectation is going to be pretty low. Maybe you know what? Maybe it's brilliant. Then they go to the real one. It's so good. You know what? I take that sentence went the wrong way when I got there.
I don't know. I think we should check in another year and see what they've actually done with the complaints that they've gotten.
What's funny is they've sold out of annual passes before it even opened.
Of course.
So they'll be fine. They'll be selling $20 ice cream splits like for a good year, and they'll hopefully they'll be able to pay for some ceiling tiles and add some shade and more plants, and maybe they'll even paint a pathway or two.
I mean, they're still adding stuff already, and like a certain pirate that lasted like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like this, they're still adding stuff to this kids park. So people are. They
added the gyrosphere, the actual real gyrosphere. Did they take it out of the Jurassic World ride and just stick it here?
Probably.
No, this is a non-broken one.
Non-broken gyrosphere.
Yeah, they have a broken prop over it. I think a Jurassic. It's so funny how movie props get like so much play after.
I'll be curious to see what changes they make in the next year or two, but it's fine.
I think Universal's in an interesting turning point right now, and we'll get to it at the finale of this podcast where we talk about the split. But they're playing a game of perception,
foreshadowing,
and they're teetering on losing the game
potentially, because
there's a lot of talk about Universal UK being disappointing, and they haven't even started building it yet.
Oh boy. So what's up with UK now?
Well, it has a name, for one. It's officially got a name. And two, they said they started major construction. They had almost like a groundbreaking ceremony, but it wasn't a groundbreaking ceremony. It was just people working on the project and heads of the company and heads of the government standing for photo ops.
Uh-huh.
in a big field that has dirt. It's not grass anymore, and that is a big step.
Oh man. So grading has begun. Things are moving.
It's named
Piles of dirt.
Universal United Kingdom Resort.
Hmm.
So it's not named You Suck.
Well,
So
that's
that would
lame.
have been Universal Studios United
That would have
Kingdom.
been perfect. I would have bought all of the merch.
What's funny is they released just the logo and it has the giant words "a Comcast company" at the bottom, and it's like not for long.
Anyway,
But
getting
it
ahead
has
of
a name.
ourselves.
The name was trademarked last year, I think. So we kind of knew it was coming. Universal United Kingdom Resort. If you ask Tommy, he'd be like, "Hey, that's just the name of the resort. The park will probably name something else." And I'm like, "I don't know. Universal Kids Resort is named Universal Kids Resort." They're in this weird position where they keep naming the resorts in the park the same thing now.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Beijing was the last one that got to be Universal Studios Beijing, Universal's Beijing Resort.
Well, I mean, they're not really. It's not really the same thing as studios anymore, though, is it? Like
Well,
Islands
this one gets to
Adventure,
have the
Epic.
studios in the front and party in the back. Like it gets to it gets to be the best of both worlds.
Oh, so yeah, but it's not really just a studio anymore. It's like
No.
not really the same way
I
they
think
open,
what it comes
so-
down to is which resort's going to have more than one park. Universal Kids, one park. Universal Beijing, two parks. Gets to have two names.
Yeah, for sure.
Universal UK, one park, one name.
Well, Universal Studios Florida was always Universal Studios Florida, right?
Yeah, and then when they added a second park, they had to figure out a name, and they came up with Universal Escape.
And which was horrible and didn't last.
Actually, it was going to be Universal City Studios at first. Or no, it's Universal City Florida. That was the first name for the resort. Universal City Florida. Trying to play on their California version.
Yeah, that's a weird name. It's hard to say.
Universal City Florida?
Yeah.
UCF?
UCF.
I think that was probably why they killed that.
Probably. Anyway, so what's going on in the UK? Give me the rumors.
Well, they're building it.
Uh-huh.
They have access roads. They have equipment. They have big pipes they're going to put under the ground. We're right at the beginning. We're at the precipice of it being really interesting.
Okay.
And I worry people are going to be like, "Oh, it's just going to be another underbuilt, way too hot or muggy in this case. Like no shade, no plants, and the cloned rides and nothing new that we care about, and no one cares. Like we move on." Like I said, the war of perception. It's weird where Disney is building so much stuff right now, like to the point where we're thinking about maybe second gates opening at some of their resorts, and there's like rides being built at 3 out of 4 Disney parks and rides at both the California parks, and then UK should be this exciting thing like it was 3 years ago when it like was announced, and instead it's like it's just going to be like Epic Universe and have not enough rides and too much sunlight.
I mean, potentially, but you got to open a park somewhere, right? You got to leave space to do new things, obviously, to like build things out too.
I like Epic Universe.
I like Epic Universe too. I actually love that park. I like walking through there.
If I was allowed to go in with my annual pass, I'd be there every day. But I think
even if it was just to go to Pizza Moon, I would go with you every day.
Of course, I would go every day for Pizza Moon.
Just to go get food and walk around Celestial Park. I really like the park. Listen, it's Florida. It doesn't matter what park you're in or how much shade it's Florida. If you go outside for 5 minutes, you melt. It's summer. I don't know what to tell you. Like they're valid complaints, but at the same time, this is Florida. It's been 97 degrees for a week and it feels like 100 something outside with humidity. It's just
maybe
Florida.
This is a problem I helped cause. But when you look at perception for something like Universal Kids Resort,
mm-hmm.
It's selling out. It's sold all its annual passes. The locals are going to go to it. The audience that it was designed for likes it. The broader theme park community doesn't have anything to add to the conversation, so all we do is shit on it. Universal UK has people that are living nearby and they're super excited for it, and they're like checking in on construction and following along with it more than even I am. I'm not paying close attention to it because I'm kind of waiting for it to get a little more interesting in the construction because I'm far removed. And then people in our theme park community who want something to talk about when the fervor dies down from talking about the projected skeleton man Disneyland's Pirates, and we need something else to about, we'll probably start talking about Universal UK again, but not in a way that is helpful.
I don't think this is necessarily your fault. This seems to be
Well, I built up Epic Universe to a point that it was mythic.
well, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it seems to be like the complete and total way that social media works. If you're not complaining, then what you're not talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Well, like there's two levels. There's all the hype or all the complaint, and there is no middle ground. And sometimes things like Universal UK or Universal Kids exist in the middle, and we do it no service by overhyping it or over ragging it.
I mean, but also the companies do this stuff to themselves, like the parking thing at Disney Springs just torn people. Like arguments are crazy. I've been seeing it, and it's ridiculous. People are either mad about it or super happy about it, like you just said. And it's like, any change, there's no more, I think this is a better word. There's no more constructive criticism. Like I have actual constructive criticism on that pirate animatronic. I didn't like that it didn't follow the lore. Like it's your own lore. Follow your lore. Like clean and simple. Like, and I don't think the projected face works for the skull, especially the skull. That is my constructive criticism.
His nose looks weird and flat too when he's a human.
I mean, there's actual criticism to be made, but I mean, it's not going to stop me from going on Pirates or talking about how cool Pirates is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no constructive criticism. People are either complaining or they're just like hyping it. And like you just said, I think the complaining is getting a little bit obnoxious because, I mean, this is a phenomenon we've seen in Disney forever now. Like everyone complains and moans and does whatever, but they still keep going.
Right.
So you're not really doing anything but complaining
complaining about the Disney Springs thing is a fear that they're going to be not allowed to keep going. Like at Disneyland, where the locals are shut out most of the time.
Well, I mean, for us, it's easy. I mean, you got annual pass, just go park in a parking lot and go somewhere.
Right. But at the same time, that was the fear that you park in the TTC and then you get onto a monorail and then they say, nope, sorry, only resort guests allowed in the resort.
Here's
which people ask, by the way, and there's no rule against that. I just did it 2 weeks ago. It's totally fine.
I was going to say, here's the other fear, though. If you're a resort guest and you're cheering this on, what happens when you suddenly can't get a reservation anywhere because that's the only way people can get to the resorts?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're cheering for it right now, but what happens when the pendulum swings the other way?
Oh, we're supposed to be talking about Universal UK, and this is exemplary of my point entirely, that Universal is going to get overlooked by and overshadowed by Disney, even when it's negative.
Exactly. I have
a hot take, though. I have a hot take.
What's your hot take on UK?
No, my hot take on the Grand Floridian's gingerbread house.
Yeah.
It was a hot mess, and it caused serious problems for people going to the hotel to have a gigantic line wrapped around the entire lobby.
Oh, for sure.
And maybe it was time to say goodbye to the gingerbread house or move it somewhere that can handle the crowds like Disney Springs.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Because if you want to keep the tradition alive, that's fine. This doesn't have to be like the what was the Christmas lights family name?
Yeah.
The Osborne spectacle. Like, instead of just canceling it outright, maybe move it to a different location, like Celebration or something. Although then the residents of Celebration also get overrun. Never mind. But you see my point.
Yeah,
gingerbread,
no matter what,
move it because it was causing serious problems.
But here's the thing: no matter what,
it got too popular for its own britches.
Whether it's good or not, people are going to complain about it. That's my point.
Oh, no, it sucks.
It's the theme park.
I'm sad it's gone.
I'm just saying, it's like I brought up Disney, but it's the theme park community as a whole. If you're gonna, all they do is complain. All you do is complain. Like, that's what gets everybody traction and attention and negative stuff, negative, and I'm tired of it. I like to happy stuff.
Do you think Universal UK would be canceled because of the Comcast NBC Universal split?
I don't know. I don't think so. I would imagine that a lot of that park is probably budgeted out for.
Like, maybe it got in just under the wire and it's budgeted and pre-designed and ready to go.
I would think
licenses are paid.
I would think at this point all that stuff's been done. Like, it's just grabbing the extra fees that inevitably come up. But I don't think it's going anywhere, to be honest. I hope. My bigger fear would be that there's budget cuts in the middle construction and it's a self-fulfilling kind of prophecy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger fear for me than actually getting canceled. Like, maybe the plans they have are really awesome right now, and then with the split coming, something happens and they kill some of the budget and things get scaled back, and the park is not what it could be.
Yeah,
That scares me
it's
more
opening
than
without like a Jurassic World dark ride away from being a puny park that's not going to
yeah.
live up to potential. Like it's teetering. It has so few big offerings on this concept art already that taking away one could completely destroy perception on it when it opens.
Yeah.
So it's a budget cut. It's
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom. It's a
Yeah.
budget
Yeah.
cut away from
Mm.
ruining the park for
Yeah,
opening
yeah,
day.
that's a good example actually. I was going to say it's kind of like Epic, but like there's only one real anchor in each of the lands they have right now. So any one of those getting rolled back is trouble. It's because it's like they built it just good enough to be a park to open with enough space to do expansions later, but it's also like dangerous to do it that way because, like I said, I'm more afraid of budgets being rolled back than it getting canceled.
Even looking at the concept art for UK, it looks like a Paddington dark ride was already cut by the time this art was made. Like it looks like they drew in grass where there was supposed to be a dark ride. Like it already looks budget cut to me. Or that wherever Shrek or Lord of the Rings or whatever is supposed to go in that top corner doesn't already exist in there. If there isn't a land there and it's just Minion Land, Paddington, Back to the Future, Jurassic World, and Waterworld, I feel like we're missing something.
Yeah,
because without a Paddington dark ride, that's not really a land; that's a mini land. So without a whole land between Waterworld and Minions, it's a lot of clones. Like we're having a problem here on attracting a worldwide audience.
So do you think it'd be canceled, or do you agree with what I just said?
I think I agree with what you said, but I'm teetering on not knowing the future on this one.
Yeah,
because
rough.
I can guess what a ride's going to be or where a ride's going to go or what the budget for a ride's going to be. I can usually like, oh, I think they're going to do this and probably be right within 65% accuracy. But when it comes to business decisions, I look at something like the Comcast NBC Universal split and I go, oh, they got something planned I wasn't foreseeing because I don't know business as well as I know theme park rides.
Of course. But I mean, we've had some conversations even with some of our friends, and I guess the bottom line is, what is the actual long-term plan with this split? You know what I mean? Like, what are they actually trying to accomplish? Right. Because it seems weird that Comcast seems to actually enjoy owning Universal in the parks.
And the same people that run Comcast would run the new division. So it's almost like
weird.
It's almost like an on paper change that doesn't actually, like if you're a shareholder, don't you own shares in both companies anyway when it splits?
Yeah, I would think so. And then also I'm just more curious about the long-term plan for this. It doesn't seem like when we see companies spun off and then they're sold to some horrible other group or something, like it doesn't seem like they're preparing to sell. The plan.
No.
Yeah.
No, it seems like they're preparing it to buy, because if there's monopoly rules, not just in our country, which is they don't exist anymore, but in other places of the world, like the UK, where they do still exist, maybe you need to spin off your company because you own Sky. Over there, and maybe you want to buy something else. Now your other half of your separate company can buy a different similar company, and it's okay because you no longer are having a monopoly or a conflict of interest, because technically you are two separate entities. So monopoly away. Like my theory was, what if they're going to try to like hostile take over Disney? And I don't mean like the theme parks. I mean the entire corporation of Disney.
That would be insane.
Because you can't do it if you also own Universal Pictures, Universal Studios. You have to split off those, and they do their own thing so that you can swallow up Netflix, Disney, and Paramount or whatever it is. So that was my first thought. Was I feel like they're not preparing to sell; they're preparing to buy.
What if they consume something like Warner Brothers, which gives them access to DC now?
Well, I don't even think they would stick it in Universal parks. Although if they did, they'd have to pay themselves a licensing fee, which is hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It becomes a weird thing.
But they do like theme parks. And maybe 5-10 years ago, I would have said, or 5 years ago, I would have said that maybe they'll make a whole new theme park and they'll call it DC Land.
I mean, if they own it, I mean, Warner Brothers has a lot of property. That's a lot of IP.
Well, yeah, there's already Abu Dhabi has a Warner Brothers theme park, right?
Mm-hmm.
They could spin that into a bigger franchise
and become a Universal park.
Essentially. I don't think that's going to happen. I do also think this is a weird timing because the possibly failed experiment of Universal Horror Unleashed and Universal Kids, when they probably had a plan for the next 5-10 years to like spread around the world with these smaller parks, is probably not going to happen. So anything on the ledger to spend and make money on these smaller things has to be erased and started over. And that, probably will have a ripple effect, the same way that everyone's saying Epic Universe not being able to sell the amount of tickets that they planned because they, for some reason, thought they'd be able to fit more bodies in the park without rides. Now that has a ripple effect, and we end up with a cheaper DreamWorks Land. Like, there's all these ripples. And like, I think Supercharge is going to close without a replacement. And like, okay, I can see these types of smaller budget cuts because they're focusing on building up Epic Universe. But on a broader scale, you split the entertainment division over, and it doesn't have the big daddy Comcast money coming from cable.
Yeah.
You are one movie bomb in the theaters away from budget cuts across all entertainment divisions.
Yeah, it becomes Disney.
Right. So now you have to deal with the same crap that Disney has to deal with, where you don't have a backup plan. And that may be the whole reasoning behind this, is that they don't like the volatility of entertainment affecting the possibility, like something like Peacock or Infinity. What is Comcast cable called? Whatever it's called.
Is it Xfinity?
Xfinity. Them not getting, like, NBC not getting the Olympics rights or whatever, it can suddenly affect, like, or them not getting enough subscribers to Xfinity, and like can affect NBC, and NBC not getting the Olympics coverage can affect Xfinity. Like, they don't have to worry about that anymore. It's two separate companies. But it also means if their core company, Comcast, is strong and NBC Universal is bombing, they can just ditch it.
Yeah, or they could just buy it back and fix it with their own money.
But that would be like buying back its debt too. That it probably
it
has.
would be. But I mean, it's just I know some people probably freaked out when they saw that was happening, but it seems, based on everything that has happened since Comcast has bought the Universal, that they seem to really do. They really seem to like theme parks. So
they do. They did. Reality sets in that when your new toy is no longer new and shiny and it actually is falling apart.
Yeah, I get that part too. But I'm saying, like, it doesn't seem like they're actually trying to get rid of it from their family, I guess, is what their stable, I guess we could go with, since it's kind of being spun off.
Right. And the same people want to run it that are running Comcast.
Yeah.
I think that's a good sign.
Who do you think they would buy, or if they would be, I mean, besides a hostile takeover of Disney, which would be,
I can't get that out of my head. That's all I can think about.
That would be earth-shattering.
People are saying Netflix and whatever.
Yeah, who do you think their main target would be, though? Like,
I think it's Disney. I think it's Disney.
Dude, that would be massive. That would be earth-shattering.
It would. And it would make everyone, like, who picked a side and was like, I don't like Universal, I like Disney, and everyone like, I like Universal, I don't like Disney. Where do they stand now? They'd probably just be mad at Comcast for the rest of forever. You stole my Disney. And then Comcast would be Universal fans would be mad. They'd be like, now they're like merged together. I don't want them to be the same company.
As a theme park fan, I'd be so happy.
No, you want competition. This would be no competition. It would dilute the market. It could be bad. They would close half the theme parks. Who knows what would happen?
Okay, I admit that I would be so happy just because I would get to watch the internet explode. That's
okay, yes, no, it would be fun for 2 days. But then reality sets in, and you realize that,
I need to have my fun. But
like, maybe this is a weird situation where it will create jobs and not lose jobs, but I don't know.
I don't know. Like, even if they did do that, would they spin off the Disney parks then and just use have one entertainment section for like that, and then a theme park section, and like, how would they even do that?
I don't.
That would be insane.
I don't know. This is why I'm glad that every hostile takeover attempt has failed. This is why we have the Eisner years.
Yeah.
Like, we need maybe it'll like cause Disney to. The thing is, Disney's parks are doing great right now, and I'm happy with the way that they're expanding, and I want that to continue. And a hostile takeover is a great way to just kibosh all of that and make me sad.
Yeah, for sure. Like, jokes aside, Disney, the last couple things Disney has done has been pretty good. Like, I'm usually notoriously pessimistic about the things they're doing because of the last few years. They hurt me. But they seem to be doing pretty well now. Like, I like Rock and Roller Coaster. a lot. That was really well done. Like they got the details right, especially since that was the most recent thing. I know people don't like Tron. I like Tron. I don't think it's amazing,
No,
but
Tron's good.
I think
Tron's a
it's
good
good.
ride.
I think it's good for what it is and what it's meant to be. It's
It's
not
in a
meant to
park with
be.
so much. I don't mind it being 30 seconds shorter than
Yeah,
it should
and
be.
it's not really an e-ticket. It's more like a D or C for me. Like
It's a Z and a half.
yeah. I mean, I like it. I think they did a good job with it. I don't know. Like, I think where they slack the most right now is mostly upkeep and care on things because I see things all the time when I go, especially like the trams and stuff like that. But like some of the smaller details are overlooking. I actually have some positive feelings, even though I'm still not a big fan of everything must be IP movie stuff. But
I mean, I'm
we'll
a
see
big
how it
fan
works.
of everything Universal's done up until the last couple of years, with the exception of the opening of Epic Universe, because that's been a long time coming.
Mhm.
Some of the smaller stuff has been bleh, bleh.
Yeah, I think that they did that to themselves though at Universal.
Like,
They
as
did
much
that
as I
whole
enjoyed Minion Blast when it first opened, it's dead to me at this point.
yeah. I never
I've
go
lost
on it.
interest entirely. I think most of the general public has. Anyone, it's a one and done. It's annoying. People go on it and they're like, "What?" And then they just leave and never like, "Well, that was a waste of time." And it's like that was like $100 million investment. And like
But we
it
all
ended
know
up,
how luggage feels now.
and yet, and then you look at something like DreamWorks Land, and it's like, I like the indoor show, and it was because the theater already existed. If they had to build it from scratch, it would not be that good. But I do like the entertainment offering in there. But then when you like, it's just a reskinned roller coaster to be the roller coaster, and they didn't even have the money to put 3D figures out front. Like it's just flats, and it's like.
I like the snacks in there.
Actually, the snacks are really good. That's another thing about Universal Kids Resort. The snacks are really good. They
That's
got
the
the
thing.
Shrexel there.
Well, that's the thing about Universal in general. Their food, like even their quick service, is taking a big
10
jump
times
forward.
better
It's
than
so
it ever
good.
was 10 years ago. Potter,
Yeah.
we have Potter to thank for that. They realize they can make money if food is good.
Yeah, Disney, learn that lesson with your quick service, please. I mean, you're sort of learning it with some
What?
of your spots.
Disney has the best quick service in Florida. What are you talking about?
You're insane.
Have you been to SeaWorld? Have you
No,
been
no.
to
I've been
Legoland?
I've been
Have
to
you
Universal
been-
and I've been to Disney, and I would say that the Universal
Where
quick
are you
service
eating at
overall
Disney?
is better. You drag me to Cosmic Rays all the time, and I got to eat
that's
that
the
horrible
worst.
burger.
That's
I
the
know, and you
worst.
make me go to it every time.
Because we have a child. She only eats
Even
two
she,
things.
even she likes the chicken nuggets better when we go to Epcot. So
Well, yeah.
I mean that food's
Epcot's got
good.
good food. Epcot's
Epcot's
literally
got
the
good
best food in the world. What are you
Epcot's
talking
got good
about?
food. Hey! I said in
We
general.
all
I didn't
know
say
Magic Kingdom has the worst quick service.
the worst food.
In general, it's
In
good
general.
snacks though. Magic Kingdom has good snacks. They have the pepper
I like-
jack pretzels still there.
I know, and they have the yeah. That's the one I found that was there. It's the only. No, I think they have it at Rock and Roller Coaster too.
No, that's just a cream cheese one.
Is it just cream cheese?
Oh no,
I
no,
don't-
they have both.
No,
You're right.
they
You're
have
right.
both.
You're
They
right.
have
You're right.
both.
Yeah. What was your point
Don't
then?
tell me where my pretzel is.
It's also the cheapest and the best
I
bang for
didn't
your buck.
say. I didn't say. I said in general the quick service is better at Universal. In general,
The new ones, not the
Yes,
old
the
ones.
updated. No, the updated stuff.
Yeah. So
Let's be clear.
so
Sheesh.
hot take over here. Disney quick
Mm.
service is bad.
It's not good. At Magic
Oh,
Kingdom, it's not good.
that's
It's like
one
their
park.
flagship park.
Yeah, that's because everyone goes there whether the food is good. Casey's Corner is fine. Look,
I don't
all-
even like hot dogs.
No one does. Look, all I'm saying. There was a comment on a recent video that someone said they were talking to someone. I think they said they were talking to someone at guest services, and it's like guest services should not be saying this. They were saying that at Universal, because of the split, all new projects at Universal Orlando are postponed or on hold. And I don't know if this is true. I'm just repeating what I read in a comment on YouTube because it's public. They've already posted on YouTube.
Yeah.
They say that all the projects after the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster, because it's already half built, are paused. Like they're in a holding pattern because, the split's going to happen or whatever. And they're worried nothing else is going to happen. So like after Lost Continent is demolished, they won't build anything. All the permits for Potter and the new Dark Universe ride won't happen. And all I could think to myself was, this is the same exact thing I heard about a year ago when Epic Universe first opened. They're like, Epic Universe costs so much. I'm hearing that all new projects at Universal Orlando are canceled or postponed or on hold. So we're not going to see any new additions to Epic Universe. We're not going to see anything after the coaster at Universal Studios Florida. Lost Continent, like replacements, never going to happen. And since then, a whole year has passed and they started demolishing Lost Continent, this project that's supposedly canceled. They passed, like, they got approval for a ton of permits for the Potter Giant expansion, and they added 14 construction trailers in the last 2 months. And then they started permitting a Dark Universe expansion just a couple months ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, why are you paying for all these permits if you're canceling all these projects? That doesn't fit.
I don't think that's happening. I know somebody probably was told that, and there's probably stuff that they're working on that is on hold, that is behind the scenes, but things that are already in motion. Because nothing drives revenue at a park like building a new ride. You know what I mean? To advertise. Right. So it seems ridiculous to knock down a land, have a budget for the new land, and then just be like, nah, just hold on. They wouldn't start tearing down if they didn't already have the budgets in place and everything in place.
I wonder if what's happening
seems weird.
Right. I wonder what's happening is that people are hearing the terms, anything that's not currently happening is postponed and there's nothing new in the future. And they're hearing that and they're thinking, oh, the only thing happening is the coaster.
Yeah,
when in fact, there's been years and years of design and development and fabrication happening behind the scenes. And they're just waiting for the land to be prepped so they could start building it. Like when you have an architectural firm hired for the Potter expansion and one hired for the Dark Universe project now, and recently, like, you've paid them money to design this in the last few months, that's money lost if you cancel it.
Exactly. Like, I think if that is what they heard, I think it's more referring to things that are in design stage. Like
if you're
hold on,
like things 5 years from now, essentially, because of the way things work. You're 2 to 3 years into the design of a Potter expansion and you're about to start construction on it. That's in progress. That counts.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's just like behind the scenes stuff that people have been working on. Anything that's like not already greenlit is probably what is actually meant.
Right. Which would probably be a Simpsons replacement, a Supercharged replacement.
Yes.
And
agreed.
A Nintendo expansion. I think that's the only things that like we've talked about that I guess something replacing Fear Factor Live is never going to happen.
They just like keeping stages around for no reason.
I do believe, and we've said it time and time again, that Supercharged is just going to sit empty for a long time.
It's a decent HHN place, so just empty it.
We're going to put 2 houses in it next time, put it on the ride path. There's no track or anything. We're going to just walk through the city.
Walk it, yep.
Walk through the 360 tunnel.
Oh, man.
Project scary things in the background.
You mean like the regular ride?
Vin Diesel, he's just so big and it's terrifying.
It's so bad, it's terrifying.
It's the same ride and you walk through it and Vin Diesel's there, but instead of like the normal soundtrack, it's just ghosts and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing makes no sense. Like,
you know, especially considering this podcast, by the time it comes out, the very first regular nightly fireworks show will be starting at Epic Universe. I feel like if there was actually budget cuts, that would be an easy one to cut. Spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a week on fireworks and installing all the permanent infrastructure required for a nightly fireworks show and redoing all of the LED lighting, millions of lights throughout the entire park to have it upgraded for new nightly shows. And it looks amazing. And there's like gobo lights on the pathways and stuff. Like, it's going to be so good.
It looks really good.
It looks a little short, but then again, so was the fountain show. That's just the way that Universal plays.
I'm kind of okay with that, though. I think some of the shows go a little long for me.
We don't need 25 minutes.
I don't need 12. I'm good 12 with 12. 12 is fine. I'm more than good with 12. I'm fine with 10. Okay.
It's probably 10 with the 2-minute intro.
I don't think, as far as people that are going to parks, I don't think we're going to notice anything when the split happens.
The spotlights look so amazing. I'm sorry, I'm moving on.
You're just all about that show. I know. Are you coming in September? Did you decide?
Yeah, I have a date. I have a ticket for the day before RIP. Yeah,
I think
I should be there. Yeah. If we stay to see the show, it might be my first time I see it in person.
Yeah, we'll see how long Cass lasts.
There's a lot of uncertainty. You can tell that the pessimism is seeping into my veins as well. We're on the precipice of a new era.
Yeah, it's a change. And usually, notoriously, companies splitting things off usually goes not great. It can be fine, but I can understand the pessimism in this case.
Well, like, you would split off a company to avoid uncertainty in a market. Which one is the uncertainty? Like the cable companies, because everyone's cutting the cord? Or the theme parks because everyone's not traveling, like or entertainment in theaters because no one goes to the movies anymore. I say this as the Minion movie is like the best Illumination movie they've ever made, so it's not like they're not making good product.
Aren't the streaming services loss leaders for the companies nowadays though?
Oh, I don't know. Does anyone pay for Peacock?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I share it with like a bunch of I get other stuff for free, so.
Oh yeah, see that's true. They just bundle it in with everything for free. We got like 6 months free with RAP Tour. Like stick it in everywhere.
I have a Walmart Plus and I get Peacock or Paramount. I can pick for free.
But that pumps up their numbers and makes it look like people are paying.
Yeah, and I get HBO for free because it's my cell phone service. So
the real big question is, if Universal UK is still on track and it's definitely happening. Is Lord of the Rings coming?
No.
Shrek?
Why are we doing this again?
Either of them?
Lord of the Rings again?
I don't understand.
Is
it Harry Potter?
Are they
Maybe
doing
it's
another
Harry
Shrek?
Potter.
Are they doing another Shrek movie still?
Yeah, it has previews. Have you seen them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It looks fine.
That's a good word for everything today.
It looks fine.
It's fine.
Most Universal products are just fine.
It's fine.
So Universal UK, I hope you have something a little more to offer than just Jurassic and Minion clones.
I hope it's awesome. I hope it's really
Back
good.
to the Future Courtyard Square. If they build it, that would be
so
my dark
good.
universe. That would be an area I could spend all day
That would
in.
be my dark universe in that land or in that park.
I mean,
it's amazing.
A coaster, it's fine, but if you build the land, I will come.
That one land would be enough to get me to go to UK just for that
That's
park.
the one they're gonna cut.
Of course. Well,
Thank you all for listening.
Hey, at the same time, we were all afraid they were going to cut monsters, and now we're getting an expansion in monsters.
It's important on the podcast that I make that joke over and over again so that it still happens, because it worked with Dark Universe.
It did. We got that.
Thank you all for listening to this. I swear I'll be cheerier and happier next time. You hear me?
She won't.
I'm just worried about the split.
We're going to Epcot soon with the baby.
I'll see you all at Universal Horror Unleashed when it opens in Chicago.
It's going to be hot. We're going to melt. I need ice cream.
Bye.
Bye.